Crypto interest accounts are about to change forever, and this affects everyone, even if you are not currently earning interest on crypto, or even if you don't even have any yet. I'm Monique, the work from home mogul. A couple videos back, I talked about Blockfi and their updates and their interest accounts, and now we know why there were some changes and more changes to come. So we're going to talk about that today. And our special guest is back, Sergeant Shane. Affirmative. Stay tuned for both of us. Don't go anywhere. Blockfi is a platform that allows you to have really high interest on stablecoins and other altcoins. And I was pretty annoyed when they introduced the wallet, because you had to take funds out of your interest account into a wallet just to trade them through your active cryptos or to buy more. Such a headache. And now we know why that happened. The ongoing SEC manipulation into cryptocurrency, and Blockfi now has to pay $100 million in fines because they consider it to be a security, these interest accounts, which I don't agree with, but the whole reason that Blockfi complied made them come to this settlement a lot faster, but also is going to have detriments to every other crypto interest accounts that are based in the US. Now, luckily for some of you that might be out of the country, this does not even affect you at all. Anyone from outside the US can still open up Blockfi interest accounts, but those of us in the United States that didn't open one can't open one now. And we can't put more money into our interest accounts, and we can't take the money out and then think that we're going to be able to put them back in. Let's talk about what Blockfi said is not affected. So the wallet was introduced so that we would take money out of our interest accounts, put it in a wallet, and then we'd have to use that to either buy more altcoins or transfer it into our stable coins, etc. So we are able to add funds to our wallets. That is not affected. For those of you that have the Blockfi credit card, you're still earning rewards on your credit card. You're still able to make purchases. You're still able to get the benefits. The only thing is, all the Bitcoin that you're earning is going to go into your wallet. It's not going to go into your interest account and earn interest. We can still trade, but our trades don't go into our interest accounts. So we're not getting any interest off of the trades that we do. It just has to sit in our wallet. And loans. We're still able to get loans. The loans are very low interest and a really great alternative. Look into their loans. It's probably one of the best products that they have. It's how they're able to give us so much interest. Hopefully that'll still continue with this new product that they're making. It's how they make their money, and it's how they have $100 million. The $100 million is not coming from the customers. It's coming from whatever Blockfi already had. Or it's coming from whatever 0.5% of interest that they took away from us. The fact that we cannot put any more money into our interest accounts, or that we can't transfer it in between other coins anymore. Like once it's out of the interest account and into the wallet, that's it. That's the only place that you can move it to. Can't go back in to the same interest coin. It can't go to a different one. So it really sucks. But we're still able to earn interest as long as we don't move the money. So it's basically just got to sit there, and it's basically like staking. You can earn a lot of interest when you stake for 1, 3, 6, 12 months. That's pretty much how long we're going to be stuck in these interest accounts. We don't know when the new product, which is called Blockfi Yield, when that agreement with the local state governments is going to be completed so that the customers are able to move their money into this new security that is regulated. The government is getting their little piece of, and what that interest is going to be. So if you already have a Blockfi interest account, it makes sense to just stick with it and see what's going on, or take some of it out, put it in your wallet, and transfer it to another platform. So a lot of people, including myself, was complaining about how the different updates, there's always interest that was getting lower and lower and different tiers that were changing. And now we know why. They needed that money to pay this $100 million lawsuit, because the government wants to take a piece. There's other products for high net worth individuals that also is not effective, like personalized yield, the investment products, Blockfi Prime, the white glove service. People with a lot of money is going to make a lot of interest, whereas anybody with a regular account, we had to rely on 0.5% interest from banks, and Blockfi and others basically disrupted the banking industry by giving us higher yields. So a lot of us little guys went in there and are making money, and now the SEC noticed that and fined them $100 million. And if you look at some other fines, they're not as much. So I say this to say, don't blame Blockfi. Don't take all your money and run if you have an account. It's good to diversify anyway and have some of your money in different places. They gave us the opportunity to earn higher interest, and the banks really didn't like that. So they cracked down on them first, and the other platforms will follow. I do think it's good that Blockfi is based in the US, have some of your coins in there, because some of these foreign platforms, do you really know, don't have your coins all in one basket. So how I was affected is I tried to do a trade and I was making the withdrawal to put it into my wallet. It said, are you sure? Because you can't put it back into this interest-bearing account. Whatever I put in my wallet, I can still trade. It's just never going to be making interest again, perhaps until the new product comes. This also sets the precedent for other companies. You know, the SEC, they were able to make this fine go through, which means they can use that as evidence as to why they can fine other companies, which I don't think is so great. So this is the time to get as much interest as you can on stablecoins, or maybe even looking to other coins that you can stake to make interest on while the chance is still available. Now let's hear from our special guest, Sergeant Shane.
I am virtually at attention.
Sergeant Shane is joining us virtually today.
Let's talk about how we're going to disarm crypto.
Shouldn't there be competition in different markets that compete? Isn't that healthy?
Yes, competition is healthy when both parties are following the laws of armed conflict principles. But how do you fight something that's digital?
Why do we in the US need to be regulated while anyone out in other countries gets to get all this interest?
We got to focus on the home front right now. The barrage of financial calamity that's coming their way, we can't focus on that.
Where do we go from here?
Either fall in line or prepare for battle.
Thank you, Sergeant Shane. Thanks, Work From Home Buddies, for watching this week's episode. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure that that bell also is clicked so that you can get notifications for the next videos. See you live Fridays at 5:55 with your questions about this topic. And any other topics you'd be interested in, go ahead and comment below, and we'll see you next time. Bye. The government is getting their little piece of